and good morning or afternoon. Anyway, hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eleanor and I'm bringing you just some information. It's a lovely day. It's always a lovely day if you consider that day lovely. I do, because every day is a blessing. It's a blessing to see each day. But anyway, without further ado, I just want to talk with you all about some things that you could do to help improve your health. With this illness that's going around, um, yeah, a lot of people are unhealthy. And I know a lot of times on the news they say that um, a person, they died, or it took them out and they were in good health. But when you see the picture of them, yeah, they really don't look healthy. But anyway, and not trying to be funny or talk about anybody, family member, but a lot of times we say, oh, they were very healthy, when in all actuality they weren't. A lot of things that we eat and we put in our body is unhealthy. When we go to these fast food restaurants, that food is unhealthy. We don't know what they put in it, what it took to make that food. Yeah, it may be inexpensive. It may taste good because of the seasonings or what they put on it, but it's not necessarily healthy for your body. So it's good for you to do things like grow your own foods. If you have some land, dig up the dirt. It doesn't have to be a lot of dirt. It don't have to be a large space. It could be a small space that you could dig it up and you could plant yourself some vegetables, some foods that you'll be able to eat. Fall is coming soon, and that's a good time to plant like your dark leafy green vegetables to eat that are very healthy for your body. Now, yeah, I know a lot of people say, I don't eat a lot of vegetables. I eat corn, and I eat broccoli. I eat noodles. That's not your vegetables. Yeah, broccoli is a vegetable. Corn is so genetically modified, we really don't know what it is. That's why we eat it. It goes in, and it comes out pretty much the way it went in. Yeah, so that can't be food. That's got to be a trick. But anyway, like I said, if you have some land, plant yourself a garden. Grow your foods. If you live like in an apartment like I do, of course I'm not, I'm sitting in a house right now, but if you live in an apartment and you have a balcony, a patio, you can grow your foods. I have a balcony and I've grown this year, let's see, mustard greens, green beans. I planted eggplant, but it turned out that in the eggplant packet, there was tomato seeds, cherry tomato seeds. Why? Because I planted eggplants and I got a cherry tomato. It doesn't make sense. But anyway, I'm grateful for that little cherry tomato. I've also planted some strawberries, which I was able to eat. And, my strawberry plants are still producing strawberries. Unfortunately, the birds are getting to the red strawberries before I do. But hey, nature has to eat too, so I'm not mad with them. I'm still enjoying my green beans, and I'm waiting on my acorn squash to come up also. But anyway, so you can do it. All it takes is some seeds, some dirt, get a bucket, water it every day. Don't water it today and then don't come back next week. Don't give it a little teeny water. These plants need water. And then on days that it's raining, you'll notice that after it rains, your vegetables the plants just kind of, they pop. They really get bigger, and they produce because the rain coming out of the sky is more healthy. And yes, I know there are chemicals and chemtrails and things like that are, in the air. But if you plant your fruits and vegetables, you'll notice that after a rain comes, they do grow, and they grow well, better than, what they've been doing from, putting tap water on it. And then another thing, you might say, well, if I plant a garden, that's going to be expensive. It's going to make my water bill go up. Well, yeah, that's true. It probably can. But here's one thing that Father taught me. And of course, I call him Father, the Creator. But anyway, what he taught me was, you have a refrigerator with an ice maker. Take the ice, put it in a pitcher, let it melt, go to work, do whatever. When you come back home, you got water in the pitcher. Go water your plants. It won't run up your water bill. You won't be using extra water. You're using the water from the ice. So that's how I water my vegetables that are growing on my deck and all. And then also, if there's anything that you can grow in the house, there are things, healthy plants that you can grow in the house that are good for you, like the mint plant, that you can pick up at your local grocery stores. Pick up the mint plant. Mint is good for not only seasoning your food, but it's also good for sleep. When you're ready to go to sleep, break off a piece of that mint leaf and chew it, swallow it, okay? And it will help relax you and cause you to fall asleep faster. There's also something called the moringa plant. Now, we here in the U.S., we don't really know about the moringa plant. It grows in more of the island countries, or India, Asia, Africa, places like that. However, you can go online, order some moringa seeds, organic or moringa seeds, and then you can grow your own moringa tree in your yard. I have one, and I'm growing it actually inside of my house. Moringa is a very healthy plant. It is excellent for the immune system. So, I do have some moringa powder that I use also to help, that I take daily, or I mix it with my yogurt, or mix it with some milk, water, shake it up or blend it up and drink it. I can also add like a protein supplement in there also to help give it some flavor. But I have the moringa tree growing in my house, so it's real simple. When I don't feel like taking the moringa powder that I mix, I just go and pull off 2 leaves off the tree, put them in my mouth, chew them up, and swallow. And it's still giving me the same nutrition. It's still building my immune system the same way it would be with the powder form of the moringa. So there are a lot of things that you can do to make yourself healthy. There's another thing that's called wheatgrass. Wheatgrass is like, the wheatgrass is what the farmers grow when they grow wheat and all, but you want it in its, I guess you said, infant stages, when it's has plucked up out the seedlings coming out of the ground. You want it at that stage because it's got its, the nutrients are real strong in it. Take a moment, look up wheatgrass, see what it does for your body. If you have a poor immune system, it will build your immune system. You got a problem with high blood pressure, diabetes. If you have problem with your blood levels being low, in other words, your hemoglobin is always low, or what they say, you're anemic. If you start taking that wheatgrass, you'll find that it will really build your immune system. It will build your blood up where you'll no longer be anemic. How do I know? I was always borderline anemia. And so when I learned about this wheatgrass, I began to take it, and just to check to see how it was really working, I went and donated blood at the Red Cross. Now, am I doing a shout out for the Red Cross? No, but I used them to check my hemoglobin level, because that's one thing that they do before they take your blood or draw your blood out. They prick your finger, and then what they're checking for is your hemoglobin level. So I watched my hemoglobin level go up from like a 10, borderline 11, all the way up to 15. And that's just from taking the wheatgrass. Now, when you buy the wheatgrass, you want to get it in wheatgrass juice powder. The reason why it needs to say juice powder is because when you break the wheatgrass down into a powder, there are different ways to do it. You can juice it and then dry it and make a powder, or the other way that you make a powder. Anyway, the other way that you make a powder out of it, it loses a lot of the nutrients because of the process you have to take it through. But when wheatgrass is turned into juice and then dried from there, you get all your nutrients. That's why when you go to like the smoothie shops and you look on their list, one of the things they list is wheatgrass. What they're doing is, and they're not even using a powder. A lot of times they go in the back with the blender cup and they have wheatgrass growing in their back room. They just cut off a little bit of it, drop it in the blender, add the rest of the ingredients, blend it up. You've got wheatgrass mixed into your smoothie. And of course, it's very healthy. So there are a lot of things that you can do to build up your body system. You know, they're telling us about taking zinc and vitamin E. Of course, a lot of doctors are putting people on vitamin D. Now, if you're melanated like I am, simple. Early in the morning, when the sun is up, go outside, sit down, get some sun. Your body is going to absorb the sun. No, it's not going to give you skin cancer. But what it is going to do, your body is going to absorb the sun. Yeah, you might get a little darker. That's cool, but when it comes, you'll lighten up, okay? It's simple. But, you know, you go out and you get that sun. As a melanated person, that sun is processed through our skin to help give us that vitamin D that we need. Not only the vitamin D, but the vitamin E. It also works with our triglycerides, you know, to help lower them. So there's a lot of things that you can do out here to be healthy. You don't always have to go take a pill, get a prescription. Now, am I telling you not to go see your doctor? No, I can't tell you that. You know why? Because you grown, just like I'm grown. So you're going to do what you do, like I'm going to do what I do. But I'm just trying to help you to find some healthier, natural ways to build up your system and to live a healthy life. You know, I usually talk about getting out and exercising. Exercising is a wonderful thing. If you've got some weight on you, you know, like years ago I used to be 185 pounds. When you get that weight on you, after a while it gets hard to walk, and you know, it gets hard to breathe, and you're exhausted and you tire so quickly. But if you drop that weight, you'll find that you have all kinds of energy, and you're just able to do things that you hadn't done in years. You know, for example, you know, in speaking about having weight on you, I met a gentleman recently who was overweight and about 400 some pounds, but he was extremely tall. So he really didn't, you know, I guess it really didn't bother him. But, you know, he was telling me that he needed a knee replacement. And the doctor said he wasn't going to do surgery because his BMI, his body mass index, was too high and he needed to get it down. So there he is trying to figure out how to lose this weight. But anyway, I did explain to him, you can go ahead and find a doctor. One will put that knee in, but until you lose the weight, you're going to blow out that brand new knee because of your weight. So if you got weight on you, get out here and exercise. Lose the weight. Do what it takes. You've got to push you. If you don't push you, no one else will do it. So, but anyway, gotta go. Don't want to hold you.